In the past, athletes would go to college simply for the scholarship, but there was no other gain outside of the chances of being recognized while playing in college. But now, name, image, and likeness, or NIL rules, have shifted, with athletes being allowed to sign endorsement deals and earn money for their likeness. This shift helps shows how formal and informal institutions shape the world of college sports as we know it now. First, we'll look at some formal institutions. For years, the NCAA enforced a standard of strict amateurism. Due to this, athletes couldn't earn money from endorsements, and any violations of this could even lead to eligibility issues. This system collapsed when multiple states passed laws allowing NIL deals, which forced NCAA to change its policy. Now, athletes are able to sign contracts with businesses given they follow compliance standards that were set by both state and university policies. Now, a football player can land a car dealership sponsorship, or a basketball player can promote sports apparel. These shifts were made by formal rules of contracts and legal frameworks. Informal institutions were just as powerful, though, in regard to the changes in NIL rules. The tradition of amateurism comes to mind when thinking of informal institutions and NIL rules. For decades, fans and universities expected college sports to be about school pride rather than money, and that cultural expectation still shapes how some view the NIL rules today. There's also the deal with social media. Now athletes are expected to be like influencers, constantly working on building their brand. A single tweet could either sink their chances of earning a sponsorship or take it to the next level, even though it has nothing to do with their ability. These types of cultural norms and expectations shape the NIL rule changes just as much as the legal ones did. I remember in high school, before these rules were changed, my senior paper was actually about NIL rules and how I supported the idea of athletes being able to use their likeness for monetary gain. I remember then these same formal institutions were the exact same topics being brought up. I just didn't know to classify them as formal institutions. It was interesting to come back to this topic and see it in a whole new light due to the information I've learned through the class. And overall, I still support my opinion that the new NIL rules are for the better. Although I did not originally consider things like the pressures of keeping a clean brand image, and that the idea for the love of the game may be taken away due to people chasing money. It's definitely a big part of what led to these rule changes, and I think it could definitely cause issues in the future if the NCAA isn't careful. Couple this in with even newer age eligibility changes to the NCAA where athletes can continue playing for 4 years at a university after spending one or more years at a non-NCAA school. I could see this leading to people caring even more about building their image rather than their playing skill in this time, and it could overshadow people that have actual talent yet don't have the skills or abilities to properly build a brand.